Good day and welcome back to another DBz Dokkan battle video. So in today's video we're going to be going through the Kid Buu EZA. So just to start off with, the effective category for the EZA is Pure Saiyans, and eventually it will go down to Pure Super INT Saiyans and Super Physical Pure Saiyans. So I'll show you a team that's pretty decent. Obviously you can take the lead Pure Saiyan Vegeta since he is physical, and if we take a look at the Pure Saiyan options that we have, we can see them now, obviously about to pop up on the screen. It's quite a wide category, so you do have quite a few options. There is the blue Goku that generates physical orbs. There is the SS2 Angel Goku that you can get with wish tickets to EZAs from the EZA area. There is the free-to-play Sagesh, the free-to-play Goku. There is the Vegeta, Scouts of Vegeta. There is the MAJIN Vegeta. There is the Broly. The extreme options obviously you want to try and stay away from since they fall off eventually. With the requirement that the units be super type later on, but obviously you can use them in the beginning, which will be quite helpful to fill out your squad. Then we're going to look at the Super Kale, who just got her EZA. We've got obviously the LR, Vegeta, and SS3 Goku, who's going to be super helpful. So yeah, there's quite a few options. There's two decent free-to-play options in terms of the Sugesh and the Goku. And then obviously we have the Pure Saiyan Vegeta, who's quite a common lead now, and we have the blue Goku, who you could have got with wish strips, who generates physical orbs. So I don't anticipate this to be too hard, since you can pick up so many units and they should be around for a while. Obviously the LR Goku Angel and Vegeta Angel that turns into Vegeta was recently added to Pure Saiyans, which is quite helpful, so you should be fine. If in doubt, just use a super physical team. It should get the job done. It will probably be slightly more difficult, but you can definitely get the job done with that. I would suggest taking a friend Vegeta and SS3 Goku as the lead if you're using a super physical team. Obviously the rewards for the EZA are pretty stock standard as for most. It's 1 stone per round. Then there's usually 3 missions, one for doing a stage above level 10 in 1 minute 50 seconds, and then one for doing a stage above level 20 below 1 minute 20 seconds, and then obviously to do a stage with all 5 being Pure Saiyans, which should be pretty straightforward and easy to do, unless you're obviously using a super physical team, which then means just maybe attempt the stage with a Pure Saiyans team to try and get the event done. If you can see a friend Rainbow Vegeta lead or any LR lead, you should be able to have them take out stage 20 almost on their own. So it should be doable with the Pure Saiyans team, just maybe test with a bit of luck to see how it goes. I don't think Buu changes too much throughout the fights. I don't think it's like the Kale and Kefla fight where we're fighting different units at different times and there are switching types and everything. Buu's pretty straightforward, just in type, and he'll slowly gain more abilities over time: nullifying super attack, nullifying stun, nullifying damage reduction, nullifying attack reduction, all those sort of things. So yeah, definitely was not too hard looking back at it, and the INT Buu himself is pretty worth it, but we'll go through that at the end. This is just a checkup stage at level 20. You can kind of see the difference here in terms of what's actually allowed. So you can see it's dropped down to super int and super physical, and you can see also obviously that it's removed most of the other types from the damage effective category. He now is immune to sealing and just a whole bunch of additional effects going on, and he can't be attack load, can't be defense load. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. In terms of this exact clip, we do get a nice interesting shot. We get to see the ultra super attack, or the adjusted ultra super attack of the Vegeta and SS3 Goku card, which is nice to see. I know a lot of people probably see it quite often if they have the card or if people have set up teams for it, but it's not every day that you get to see this, so it's nice that it's included in the video as a little reference to what that card does, and hopefully a mechanic that they expand in future. I'd really like some of the cards to have ulterior types where their super attack adjusts, like maybe Trunks, whose attack adjusts if there's a future Gohan in a turn, or something like that. Would be pretty cool. So we'll take a look at them. They're obviously going to clean up this back end of this Kid Buu here. It's pretty nice animation. The only thing I don't really like it is the ending of the Kamehameha here. It's just kind of not that exact ending, but as he fires it just seems incredibly massive. But I mean, it is Dragon Ball Z. I'd like maybe a close-up shot or something there, just behind them. Obviously we get the Grand Cars. We're going to get 10 of them, 10 INT Grand Cars. So just keep that in mind as well. And then yeah. So this is stage 30. We just jumped to the very end. This will also be wrapped up pretty straightforward. You can see the final kind of changes to the category. Pretty much the same as stage 20. Not too much has changed. We're going to go rocking the same team. Kept Extreme Broly in there even though he's not effective. Wasn't too much of a problem, if I'm honest. Didn't look like he was taking massive damage or anything. His damage itself was just very low. So here we go. We got a very good first rotation, so we're just gonna essentially almost wipe him off the board here with the 2 units here. It's a bit of a shame that the Gogeta and Goku Angel, even though they're based on the Gogeta from the Janemba movie, and the Janemba movie technically happens during or after or just after or around the Buu saga. They're not in the Buu category, so that would have been interesting, even though the Trunks and Videl are in the Buu movie, the Buu category, but they're from the Broly movie, so it's a bit interesting. Which, as you can see, wasn't too much of a problem. Obviously I have quite a strong team. I do have those 2 LRs, but there we go, wrapped it up. Stage 30, all the orbs and the Kais. You could probably farm this stage for a bit. I could probably farm the stage for a bit. I'll probably farm it a bit for some Zenny. I've got 2 EZAs to do this Buu and the Tech Buu. I never really did him or got around to him. So I'm going to do his EZA now and then show them as a pairing because they're quite good together. And then we'll take a look at all the missions there. You can see just highlighting the ones I spoke about earlier for completing stages under a certain time and with a certain type of team makeup. So that would be 33 stones in total, which is pretty good going. And a nice chunk of change to get back if you've been spending on the Frieza banner or the LR banner. If you're struggling for stones for the Step-Up banner, this is definitely one that you could do. So yeah, if we're going to take a look at the Kid Buu, he's got attack plus 100%, he gains an additional attack and defense to 70% when HP is 30% or more. He gives key to Majin power allies and extreme allies, and he gives an additional key at certain HP thresholds. Raises his attack and defense for 1 turn and recovers 12% of his damage as HP. So basically on a Majin Buu team, you will never really drop below 30% health, which means this Buu should have his full passive activated at all times, because of the amount of heals that can do, plus obviously this Buu's super attack itself. He will generate a lot of health to come back. He heals 12% of your bar. They share a lot of links like Infinite Regeneration, which is a healing link. Some of the other Buu units heal, so you've just got a lot of healing going on, which is great, keeps this Buu going. I have used him a little bit, I haven't really link leveled him, but he does do a lot of damage. He's doing like 2.8 million with 1 dupe, without link leveling or anything. He's got big bad bosses, which is, you know, one of the best links in the game, so once that link's at level 10, he will be immediately jumping from like 2.8 to like 3 point something. His defense will go from the 80k it's at to about 100k. So yeah, he's just going to be looking very impressive. If you want to pair him with someone, definitely pair him with this tech Supreme Kai absorbed Buu that just got its EZA. Not only do they share big bad bosses, but I think they share 5 links if I'm not mistaken. Fierce battle, big bad bosses, wall standing tall, MAJIN, infinite regeneration, and brutal beatdown, I believe. We'll just go through it here. But yeah, so definitely a unit to look out for. I'll do a video of them as a pairing, and cool. Cheers, bye.